Hello everyone, this is Anthony. In this video, we are going to learn about the access modifiers in Java. In Java, the access modifiers specifies the accessibility or scope of a field, method, constructor, or a class. Using these access modifiers, we can change the accessibility of a class and its data members. Based on the access levels, these access modifiers are classified into four types. They are default, private, protected, and public. Now, let's see in detail about each modifier. First, let's start with the default modifier. The access level of a default modifier is only within the same package. That is, a class, a method, or a variable which has a default modifier cannot be accessed from outside the package in which it is declared. Generally, default modifier is not declared explicitly. Any class or a method or a variable which is declared without any access modifiers generally has the default modifier. The default modifier is accessible within the same class and within the same package. Default modifier can be used with class, method, variable, and a constructor. Now, let's see an example for the default access modifier. In this example, there is a class named learn and a method named message. The class is declared within the package named example. As the class and its method is not declared with any access modifier, it is said to have the default access modifier. So, it cannot be accessed outside the package named example. It is accessible only within the example package. The access level of a private modifier is only within the same class. The methods or the variables which is declared as private cannot be accessed from outside the class. It cannot be accessed even from the subclasses. The private modifier is accessible only within the same class. Private modifier can be used with methods, variables, and constructors. It cannot be used with classes. Now, let's see an example for the private modifier. In this example, there is a class named example1 which has a private method named display, and there is a class named example2 which creates an object for the example1 class and tries to access the display method. This is not possible and it will raise error because the display method is declared as private. So, it will be accessible only within the example1 class. It cannot be accessible outside this class. The access level of a protected modifier is within the same package and also from the subclasses of different packages. The protected modifier is accessible from the same class, same package, and the subclasses from other packages. The protected modifier can be used with methods, variables, and constructors. It cannot be used with classes. Now, let's see an example for the protected access modifier. In this example, there is a class named learn and a method named message. The method is declared as protected. The class is declared within the package named example. The method that is declared as protector can be accessed within the same class learn, within the same package example, and also by the subclasses of the learn which are declared outside the example package. The access level of a public modifier is everywhere. That is, the classes or the data members declared as public can be accessed from anywhere. The public modifier is accessible from the same class, same package, and also from outside the package. The public modifier can be used with classes, methods, variables, and the constructors. Now, let's see an example for the public access modifier. In this example, there is a class named learn and a method named message. The method is declared as public. The class is declared within the package named example. The method that is declared as public can be accessed within the same class, within the same package, and also from outside the package. That is, the public access modifier is accessible from anywhere. This is all about the access modifiers in Java. For more such videos, subscribe the channel and learn with Anthony.